In London, the air was thick with ritual. Flames, folklore, and fashion intertwined as Sean McGurr presented his first women's-only collection for Alexander McQueen, a moment that felt both eerie and electric. His inspiration, The Wicker Man, a tale of beauty, belief, and burning, flickered through every look. Not in costume, but in spirit, pagan, sensual, and a little unsettling. This was McGurr's McQueen at its most cinematic, and its most self-assured. He reached deep into the brand's mythology and pulled forward the bumpster, the low-slung trouser that Lee McQueen himself engineered in the mid-90s to rewrite fashion's relationship with the body. McGurr stayed faithful to the original: crisp navy wool, pleated bands running down the leg, cut to reveal, not expose. Paired with beautifully executed jackets, strict yet off-kilter, the silhouette was both disciplined and disobedient, like a uniform coming undone. There was a whisper of 19th century detective garb, a nod to London's fog-drenched past, trench coats and cropped blazers that seemed to have lived lives before arriving here at this altar of modern fashion. Yet McGurr's detective is no caricature. She's alive, she's moving, she's a London girl. One who understands irony as fluently as she wears her clothes. McGurr has said he wanted the collection to feel at ease, and it did. The tailoring, so precise it could cut glass, somehow felt human, relaxed. Corseted tops were laced and unlaced, their structure softened by wear. Skirts looked gently rumpled, love-worn, exquisitely messed up. These were clothes with stories already written into their seams. He played with tension, the push and pull between control and chaos, beauty and decay. A black wool coat, cinched brutally at the waist, gave way to a whisper of lace underneath. A simple white shirt, undone just enough to feel dangerous. There was a new sensuality here, not overt, but alive, flickering like candlelight. Where past McQueen might have screamed, McGurr's whispered, but the power remained. The drama came not from shock, but from shape. A perfectly tailored navy suit that looked almost formal until you saw how it hung on the hips, how it curved and moved with the body. Every line, every pleat, every raw edge seemed to hum with energy. And that's what McGurr has captured. Energy. Not nostalgia, not imitation, but the living pulse of what McQueen stood for. Clothes that feel possessed, inhabited, alive. In the end, it wasn't about resurrection. It was about reanimation, about taking the codes Lee McQueen built and letting them breathe again. In McGurr's hands, the house feels reborn, not as a museum to its past, but as a living, burning thing. Wild, emotive, and beautifully human. For spring 2026, Alexander McQueen didn't just return to its roots, it set them alight.